Are you ready for the biggest Pi Network breakthrough that could change everything? Are you wondering if Pi Network is finally getting the recognition it deserves? Do you want to know why PayPal's latest move might be the game-changer Pi pioneers have been waiting for? If you've been holding your Pi coins and wondering when the real utility will begin, today's news will blow your mind. PayPal has just launched crypto payments for US merchants, and this is sending massive waves through the entire cryptocurrency world, especially for Pi Network. But here's the question everyone's asking. Could Pi Network be next in line for this revolutionary payment integration? And what does Dr. Nicolas really mean when he says Pi is priceless and has no fixed value? Stay with me because I'm about to reveal why this PayPal announcement is actually huge news for every single Pi pioneer and why the timing couldn't be more perfect. Plus, I'll share Dr. Nicolas's latest statements about which pioneers will see the brightest future ahead. But before we dive in, let's greet and welcome my incredible pioneers from around the world. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Philippines, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, I'm absolutely thrilled to share this incredible news with you today. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest Pi Network updates. And don't forget to drop a comment saying, Pi Network to the moon, along with your country and flag. Let's fill the comments with pioneer pride and show the world how powerful and united our global community really is. Friends, here's what just happened that's making headlines worldwide. PayPal, one of America's largest payment companies with over 430 million users globally, has officially launched the ability for merchants across the United States to accept Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency payments. But why should Pi Network holders care about this? Because this isn't just about Bitcoin. This is about the entire crypto revolution finally entering mainstream commerce. When a giant like PayPal opens the door to crypto payments, it creates a pathway for all promising cryptocurrencies, including Pi Network. Think about this for a moment. PayPal is connected to millions of small businesses and major e-commerce platforms. You've probably seen PayPal as a payment option on Amazon, eBay, and countless other websites. Now imagine being able to pay with your Pi coins through the same system. That future is closer than you think. PayPal's move is creating a domino effect in the payment industry. Other major payment processors will follow, and they'll need to support the most user-friendly cryptocurrencies. Pi Network has positioned itself perfectly for this moment. Remember, Pi Network was designed from day one to be accessible to ordinary people. While other cryptocurrencies required expensive mining equipment and huge electricity bills, Pi created a mobile-first mining system that anyone could use from their smartphone. This isn't an accident. Dr. Nicolas and the Pi core team have been preparing for exactly this kind of mainstream adoption. They knew that when the payment revolution began, Pi needed to be ready with a massive user base and real utility. Now, let me share what Dr. Nicolas recently said that's getting every Pi pioneer excited. He stated clearly, Pi Network is rare and valuable. Pi coins are scarce and highly valuable. But here's the part that really matters. He emphasized that the pioneers who survive till the end will receive the greatest benefits. What does this mean exactly? It means the pioneers who keep their faith in Pi Network, who don't panic when they see price movements on exchanges, who trust their Pi coins and keep them safely in their wallets, these are the true pioneers who will benefit the most. Dr. Nicolas is telling us something crucial here. There's going to be a huge difference between mined Pi and Pi purchased from exchanges. Your mined Pi coins have special value that purchased Pi simply cannot match. Here's something that's never happened before in cryptocurrency history. After KYC for users and KYB for businesses, Pi Network is introducing KYG, Know Your Government. Any government that wants to work with Pi Network must complete this process. Has any other cryptocurrency ever gone this far? Has anyone created such comprehensive requirements? Only a project with complete confidence in its future does this. Pi Network knows exactly where it's heading, and they're setting the standards that others will follow. Dr. Nicolas has been clear about this. Any country that doesn't adopt Pi Network will fall behind. To be part of the future economy, working with Pi Network becomes essential. After the open mainnet launches, you'll start seeing GCV, Global Consensus Value, in the Pi ecosystem. This is when the real magic happens. This is when your patience and dedication as a pioneer will pay off in ways you never imagined. The true pioneers, those who stay dedicated and support the project until open mainnet launches, they're the ones who will see the biggest benefits. These are the pioneers who keep their Pi secure and help bring the mainnet to life. Friends, if you're just joining Pi Network today and starting to mine, you still have an incredible opportunity. But understand this, in the future, it might take years to mine just one PiCoin. The mining speed will drop significantly once the ecosystem fully develops and GCV is implemented. This is your window of opportunity. The wait we're experiencing now is for the ecosystem to mature and for GCV to be fully integrated. Once that happens, everything changes. Not every pioneer will receive the same benefits. The true pioneers are those who understand the vision, who hold their mined PiCoins safely, and who don't get swayed by short-term market movements. If you sell your PiCoins now out of panic or impatience, you won't have any Pi left when the real benefits arrive. More importantly, you won't be able to simply buy back PiCoins later and expect the same advantages. Mined Pi has special properties that purchased Pi cannot replicate. PayPal's decision to accept crypto payments isn't just a business move. It's a signal to the entire financial world that cryptocurrency utility is no longer optional, it's essential. Pi Network has been preparing for this moment by building real utility and real adoption. When mainstream payment processors like PayPal start accepting crypto, it validates everything the Pi Network community has been building toward. It shows that the future Pi Network has been preparing for is arriving right on schedule. With PayPal's 430 million users now having access to crypto payments, millions of people will experience real-world cryptocurrency utility for the first time. This creates massive awareness and demand for user-friendly cryptocurrencies like Pi Network. Think about the ripple effect. As more people become comfortable with crypto payments through PayPal, they'll start looking for other cryptocurrencies that offer even better utility and accessibility. Pi Network is perfectly positioned to capture this growing interest. As a Pi pioneer, you're not just mining coins, you're building the foundation of a new financial system. Every day you mine, every referral you make, every time you engage with the Pi ecosystem, you're contributing to something revolutionary. The patience you're showing now, the faith you're maintaining in the project, the Pi coins you're keeping safe in your wallet, all of this is preparing you for the rewards that are coming. Let me explain the real reasons behind this price drop. Many people in the Pi community were expecting something massive to happen on Pi Day. They thought major exchanges would list Pi or some big announcement would pump the price to the moon. But when Pi Day came and went without the explosive news people expected, panic set in. People started selling because their unrealistic expectations weren't met. Here's the truth. Successful projects don't rely on one single day to determine their future. Pi Network has been building steadily, and that's exactly what strong projects do. Here's where it gets interesting. About 300 million Pi coins are set to be unlocked in July. This is the biggest unlock event in Pi Network's history so far. Now, many people are scared that when these coins unlock, holders will dump them on the market and crash the price. But let me tell you something important. This fear is exactly what the whales want you to have. The whales know that scared investors sell at the worst possible times. They're counting on your fear to buy your coins at discount prices. When people panic, they make bad decisions. They sell low and buy high. But smart money does the opposite. Think about it. If you believed in Pi Network when it was 60 cents, why would you stop believing when it's 47 cents? Did the fundamentals change? Did the project suddenly become worthless? The answer is no. The only thing that changed is the price, and that's creating the opportunity I'm about to share with you. While everyone else is panicking, let me show you what's actually happening with Pi Network's development. The Pi core team just launched some amazing new features that most people are ignoring because they're too focused on the price. First, they launched the App Studio. This means developers can now create their own apps on the Pi platform. We're already seeing a flood of new applications, chatbots, games, AI-related apps. The ecosystem is growing rapidly. But here's the kicker. Every developer who wants to build an app has to pay 1 PiCoin as a fee. This means Pi is actually being used for real utility, not just speculation. Second, they launched the staking feature. You can now stake your PiCoins and earn regular returns. I checked the numbers, and people have already staked millions of dollars worth of Pi. On BitGet alone, over $94,000 is staked. One game called Fruity Pi has $21 million invested. People are staking like crazy because they see the real value. Now, let me reveal how the whales are tricking you. Whales are large investors who can move markets. They know that retail investors, that's regular people like you and me, are emotional. We buy when prices are high because of FOMO, and we sell when prices are low because of fear. So here's what they do. Step 1. They sell large amounts to create downward pressure on the price. Step 2. They spread fear through social media and forums. Step 3. They wait for retail investors to panic and sell. Step 4. They buy back at much lower prices. Step 5. They repeat the cycle. Right now, we're in step 3. The whales are waiting for you to panic and sell your PiCoins to them at discount prices. While scared investors are selling, smart money is accumulating. They know that Pi Network has a multi-million user base, real utility with apps and staking, strong development team, growing ecosystem. These fundamentals haven't changed. Only the price has changed, and that's temporary. Look at the historical pattern. Pi has been in the 50 cents to 70 cents range for most of its trading history. When it drops below 40 cents, it creates a massive buying opportunity. I've been investing in crypto for years, and I can tell you, the best time to buy is when everyone else is selling. The best time to sell is when everyone else is buying. Let me address the elephant in the room, the July unlock event. Yes, 300 million PiCoins will be unlocked. But here's what the fearmongers aren't telling you. These coins were already counted in the total supply. This isn't new Pi being created. Not everyone who receives unlocked Pi will sell immediately. Many people believe in the long-term potential. The growing utility and staking features are creating demand that can absorb the selling pressure. This isn't the first unlock event. Pi has handled similar events before. Remember, the next major unlock event won't be until 2027, when over 500 million coins will be unlocked. But that's 2 years away, and by then, the ecosystem will be much more mature. Let me share a story that will change how you think about this situation. When Bitcoin first launched, it dropped over 80% multiple times. People said it was dead. They said it was a scam. They said it would never recover. But the people who held through those dark times became millionaires. The people who sold in panic are still working regular jobs today. I'm not saying Pi will definitely follow Bitcoin's path, but I am saying that strong projects with real utility and growing ecosystems tend to recover from temporary price drops. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and you should never invest more than you can afford to lose. But if you're going to invest in Pi Network, here's a smart approach. If you bought Pi at 50 cents, don't panic if it drops to 40 cents. Instead, consider buying more to average down your cost. This way, when the price recovers to 50 cents, you'll be profitable instead of breaking even. If you haven't bought Pi yet, wait for it to drop closer to 40 cents. That's historically been a strong support level. Set a plan and stick to it. Don't let emotions drive your decisions. While we're talking about opportunities, let me highlight the staking feature again. You can now stake your PiCoins and earn regular returns. For example, if you stake 1,000 Pi for 100 days, you can earn around $195 in returns. That's almost 20% return in just over 3 months. This serves 2 purposes. You earn passive income on your Pi holdings, you remove your coins from the market, reducing selling pressure. It's a win-win situation, but you have to act fast because staking spots are limited. Here's something most people aren't talking about. Pi Network's community is still growing rapidly. While the price is dropping, new users are joining every day. The app downloads are increasing, the ecosystem is expanding. This is exactly what you want to see in a strong project. Price is temporary, but community growth is the foundation of long-term success. I know many of you are waiting for more exchange listings. While I can't predict when they'll happen, I can tell you that the recent developments make Pi more attractive to exchanges. The staking feature, the app ecosystem, and the growing utility all make Pi look more like a real project than a speculative token. Major exchanges want to list projects that have real use cases and active communities. Pi Network is building exactly that. From a technical perspective, Pi is approaching a key support level around $0.4. If it bounces from this level, it could signal the start of a new upward trend. If it breaks below, we might see further downside to around 35 cents. But remember, technical analysis is just one tool. The fundamentals I mentioned earlier are more important for long-term success. Let me share something important about investing psychology. The time when you least want to buy is often the best time to buy. The time when you most want to sell is often the worst time to sell. Right now, most people don't want to buy Pi because the price is falling. But this is exactly when smart investors are accumulating. When the price starts rising again, and everyone is excited and buying, that's when smart investors start taking profits. Based on historical patterns and current developments, here's what I think could happen. Short term, 1 to 3 months. Price could remain volatile as the July unlock event approaches. This creates buying opportunities for patient investors. Medium term, 3 to 6 months. As the ecosystem grows and more apps launch, utility demand should increase. The staking feature should also reduce selling pressure. Long term, 6 to 12 months. If Pi Network continues executing their roadmap, we could see significant price appreciation as the project matures. So what should you do? Here's my suggestion. Don't panic if you already own Pi. The fundamentals are still strong. If you're looking to buy, wait for the price to drop closer to 40 cents. Consider using the staking feature to earn passive income on your holdings. Keep an eye on the app ecosystem development. More apps mean more utility. Set realistic expectations. Don't expect overnight riches. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something powerful: the Pi Network community. We have millions of users worldwide who believe in this project. That's an incredible foundation that most cryptocurrencies don't have. When you combine a strong community with growing utility and improving fundamentals, you have a recipe for long-term success. Friends, I know it's scary to watch the price drop. I know it's tempting to sell and cut your losses. But remember, the biggest opportunities often come disguised as problems. The whales are counting on your fear. They want you to sell your Pi to them at discount prices. Don't let them win. Instead, use this time to educate yourself, understand the project better, and position yourself for the next bull run. Pi Network is not just a cryptocurrency, it's building an entire ecosystem. And ecosystems take time to develop. The price drop is temporary, the opportunity is real, the choice is yours. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I work hard every day to bring you valuable content about Pi Network and other cryptocurrency opportunities. Don't forget to write in the comments Pi Network to the moon, along with your country name and flag. I love seeing our global community. Also, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my updates. The crypto market moves fast, and I want to make sure you stay informed. If you have any questions about anything I discussed in this video, leave them in the comments below. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. Finally, if you know someone who's panicking about their Pi investment, share this video with them. Knowledge is power, and together we can make smarter investment decisions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where I'll be covering more exciting developments in the Pi network ecosystem. Until then, stay strong, stay informed, and remember, the whales are tricking you, but now you know their game. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends. Your support means everything to me. See you soon.